Hi, welcome to Everyday Vlogging with Rich Pasini. Today is December 27, 2018. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content and come back for more. Today I want to do some reseller news. I got quite a bit of windows open up, so let's get right to it. I'm going to bump out of the screen here, and I'm going to go over here. And we're going to start off right over here, folks. You can see all the icons. I might have a lot of duplicates, so bear with me with that. I'll just delete them if they are. I've been just clicking away here. I'm getting so many stuff coming in, so please bear with me. For those who are new, I do not read all the websites verbatim. I will expand a little on them, give you the URL, and tell you what the company is, and then you can pick up where I left off. First one is from E-Commerce Times. The URL is www.ecommercetimes.com. And it goes on to say here, excuse me, hacker-powered security for startups. You are laser focused and building the best product and growing fast without sacrificing the quality. But growth can be crippled. If customers sense a risk to their data. Learn how to hyper growth, okay, and so on and so forth. This is from Hackerone, okay. This is not the one I wanted. I'm sorry, but you could download this book, the ebook here, if you would like to do that. There, I was reading it. See, I'm thinking of this story here. This is the story that we're talking about. Chinese scammers game Amazon to boost sales. This came out December 18th, 2018. Sorry about that, folks. I was looking at over here. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to go too fast here. It says Chinese sellers have been using a number of underhanded techniques to boost their global rankings and profits on Amazon. The Wall Street Journal reported Monday grabbing a high ground on its search results page is critical for any seller trying to rise above the din created, I don't know what that did, okay, by creating more than 500 million products offered on Amazon, which is why some sellers are feverishly search for their ways to get an edge in rankings. To get one of those spots, some sellers are ready to do anything. Fake reviews, artificial sales, even bribes. The Wall Street Journal, WSJ, Clement Burge said in the video report, unscrupulous sellers use a variety of techniques to vault over competitors in Amazon rankings. According to the report, one of those methods is to undermine the reputation of rivals' products. Negative reviews can cause serious damage to sales. Okay, we know that with Amazon, people do base a lot, just like I was talking about once before, in regards to feedbacks on eBay. Very important. As reviews are very important on Amazon, feedbacks also very important on eBay. So for people to say, feedbacks don't mean nothing, they do. They do, folks. Believe it or not, they do. You might think they don't, but they really do. It's just like anything else. It's just like reading reviews about nice restaurants, and some people will give it up, will rate it at number 10. Some people are rated at number 5, and some people are rated at number 1. So there are variables to all of these, features with companies, whatever they have to offer in regards to service. It's a variety. It goes on and on. So, but anyway, without further, expanding too much on this here, I'm gonna kind of skip a little in between here, because like I said, I look at all the windows I got open up here. Some of them may be duplicates, so we'll just bypass those. All right. But anyway, because let's see, it's easy to manipulate Amazon's automated search to hurt competitors. Burge maintained flagging a product as dangerous or fake can get it suspended immediately. For example, this happened to Simhai 2 years ago during a Black Friday Cyber Monday weekend. I wake up in the morning one day, I look at my computer, and I see 0 sales. The reason was my main products were suspended. He said it happens all the time. For me, it can cost me tens of thousands of US dollars a year. And then it goes on to say internal product problem. Product reviews are an important component of getting a choice spot in Amazon search results. Okay, it's just like being a top-rated seller, and you've got a stellar service. You're doing the right thing here. You're 100%. You're a top-rated whatever, and you meet all eBay's demands, requirements to get to that status. It's going to put you high in the search engine. There's no doubt about it. It does help. It's the same thing with this. And I'm sure it's like that with any other service as well. I noticed even on Bonanza, they have a thing too now. I used to be top-rated seller on there. Now, for some reason, I lost my top-rated seller status, and now I'm just a regular seller. Why? I don't know. I'm sure there's some kind of criteria I didn't meet, within their selling platform, and that's why they bumped me down. They took me off a top rate seller, but it doesn't make a difference. I hardly make any sales there anyway. But it seems like everybody's got that. They're all in motion with that same type of how can you say it there, demands as far as keeping up with and having good service and being top rated. It's the same thing here. But anyway, you can read the rest of this story. I don't want to expand too much because, like I said, folks, I do have a lot of windows open up. So let me get going here. The URL one more time is HTTPS. Well, you're not going to put that there. It's just www.ecommercetimes.com. Okay, and a store you're looking for Chinese scammers game Amazon to boost sales. You might want to read the rest of this here, folks, because it really is interesting. Okay, let's bump out of here. Oh, and we got. I love when we get commercials here. This autoplay. This one here is the. This one here is from AOL. It's www.aol.com. And it says eBay's most expensive items sold in 2018. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'll just get the highlighted ones here. There's 20 photos altogether. Let's just see the gallery. So let's see here. We're going to go with here. Check this out. And we'll see. I hope this ain't going to be a video. I wonder if it is going to be a video. I'm sorry, folks. What is my computer doing? Let's see. All right, let's see here. I have a funny feeling I'm going to have music playing or something in the background. Okay, so here we got over here, show the caption. Okay, luncheon with Warren Buffett was a benefit to Glide eBay for charity. Let's see, what is going on with this here? I don't like this. Sometimes this computer acts up. Let me see if I can just go like this here. Let's just see here. Oh, look at this. This is going to be interesting, folks. Okay. I guess they're not going to tell you the prices. Well, whatever. Hide the caption. Patek Philippe Grand Complications Watch, whatever. This one here was probably one of the top ones. And let's move over here. Okay. Oh, okay. A 2017 Lamborghini. I'm moving fast, folks. That's why I'm talking fast, because I got a lot of windows open up here. And you got this one over here. Whoop. We backed out of this way too quick here. Hold on, folks. Let me get back to that one there. What was that again? Okay, we got the 2017 Lamborghini. Okay, and let's click this easy here. We got a 2018 Porsche 911. Let's see here. 5. We got the 2000 Mike Trout draft pick baseball card. They don't tell you the prices though. 2015 Lamborghini Aventador. Another one here, 2018 Ferrari. It's a nice looking car. Same thing. Oh, this is the Spider. Okay. These are the cars that sold for 2018. Well, these are the items that's the most expensive items that sold on eBay. I don't know why people want to buy those type of cars. I guess whatever. I like to see the things in person. I don't know. Maybe these are in person. Oh, okay. Someone bought a helicopter. All right. There's another one here. Oh, it seems like if this is what sold in 18, looks like a lot of people bought some disposable cash to buy either Lamborghinis and Ferraris and Porsches, whatever. Okay, here's another one, Ferrari, 2014. Too bad they didn't tell the prices on here. I'm just curious. All right, here's our, let's see, 2017 Mercedes-Benz. And what else we got here? 2000 Tom Brady championship ticket. I wonder how much that went for. I would love to see what these went for. They don't have the prices here. At least I don't see them here anyway. What up here? My computer is going wacky here. 2003-4 LeBron James basketball card. I guess it's signed by him. Okay. Ralph Togel gold masterpiece. Okay. I guess it's all made in gold. I can imagine what that must have cost. And a Captain America comic, #1. All right. And let's see, 1952 Mickey Mantle and 1941 Joe DiMaggio baseball cards. And Richard Mill RM11 flyback chronograph rose gold titanium watch. No, very colorful. I have to honestly say about that. I don't think I'd want it. And we have an Action comic book. Let's see here. That's it. Just Action Comics. Appearance of Supreme. Oh, Superman at Lois Lane. I could have sworn I seen one of those around one day. I don't know. Whatever. I could have sworn I seen that type of comic around. Anyway. And then we got over here. I don't know what is that there. Every retailer will file for bankruptcy in 2018. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have that. Let's check that out really quick too, folks. Let's see what we got here. Let's see who filed for bankruptcy in 2018. Ugh. I feel bad for those companies. I really do. All right. What's this here? It doesn't really say much over here. Hide caption, show caption. Okay, let's see. Caption is women's apparel, accessories, filed for bankruptcy in January. Okay. Not familiar with the company, folks. Let's see who else is here. Kikoid. Okay, not familiar with them. There's another one that filed. Oh, Kiko. Okay, USA filed for Chapter 11. Oh, wow. Kiko USA. Tops Markets. Wow. Some of these I'm not familiar with. Bonton, I heard of them, but I've never really seen these around in the area. Okay, filed for bankruptcy too. Okay, I'm not going to expand too much on this topics here. Remington filed for Chapter 11. Wow, look at that gun. Look at that. That looks like a sniper's rifle. Definitely is, no doubt about it. Okay, let's see. They filed for bankruptcy. The shoe seller, the walking company. Wow. Claire's. Yep. I used to take my daughters there when they were younger. Oh. Winn-Dixie, I heard of them. They usually think down the south, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, usually down the south. They filed for bankruptcy. I heard of them. Nine West. Wow, filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, I thought I heard something like that. Wasn't sure. All right. Let's see here. Bertucci's. Yeah, we had a Bertucci's. They're gone. They were over here in New York. I'm in Long Island. They were here. Yeah. Too bad. They were pretty good. They were pretty good. Made pretty. Food was pretty good there. Rockport. Oh wow. Wow, I didn't know Rockport went out with claim bankruptcy. Wow. Whew. Okay. I had a pair of these shoes, boy. I'll tell you one thing. When I bought a pair of those shoes, they lasted a long time. Those Rockports. Okay, and this one here, Fowler's Chain Discount Store. I'm not familiar with them. Yeah, I really feel bad that these stores are going out. Brookstone. They had a Brookstone over here in Roosevelt Field. Yep, them too, huh? Wow. Too bad. Samuel's Jewelers now. They sound familiar. They sound familiar. I can't believe it, these stores. Toys R Us, that's a no-brainer. I mean, that's everybody heard about that. That's a shame. I remember Toys R Us back in the day, taking my kids there and stuff. I mean, we used to have a field day going there. I mean, the wife would go to the kids, take the kids in there. They had a field day in that place. What a shame. Mattress Firm. Now, we have a Mattress Firm over here. They're probably going to get ready for it. I was just looking at just before I was on my way to a place and another store, and I seen it there. So I guess they're going to get ready for it. File for bankruptcy in October, yeah. Yep. I didn't see any sign about them going out of business, but. And Sears, yes. Who could forget Sears? What a shame. Store closing. So, yeah, we have one over here, and that was another store. We used to always go there religiously buy our kids. Our kids' clothes there and stuff, and they're gone. 13 pieces of money advice you can't get to afford to annoy. Well, we're not going to get spent too much on that, folks. You know the URL is www.aol.com. We're going to bump out of here. And let me close that out if I can. Probably going to close the other one out as well. Let's see. Did I close the other one out? Probably. Okay, global impact and lessons learned from eBay's retail revival, Akron. Let's see here. I'm just trying to give you all right. The URL for this here is www.idealstream.org, and we read the title already. And this one says here, the last 3 years have been a trifecta of success for Akron natives Preston Clark and Frank Miller III, and their 7th floor clothing line, a company that they conceived when they were classmates at Firestone High School. First came the day Akron native LeBron James donated their original design baseball cap featuring a crowded frog kissing a trophy. It was a celebration of the Caves' 2016 NBA championship, says Clark, and it caught the nation's attention. All right, and you guys can read the rest of this here. I'm not going to get too much into it. All right, so I gave you the URL. The story you're looking for is right up here. And you can check that out, folks. I'm sorry, I can't expand too much on these here. I got a lot of, like I said, I got a lot of windows. This one here, this story came out in today.com, www.today.com. If you have those old American dolls there, it says over here, your old American Girl dolls could be worth a lot of money. Check your attics. Okay, it goes, plenty of 80s and 90s kids would agree American Girl dolls were and are the best. I think my daughters had, I think we did get them that day one time. It says they had elaborate outfits for every occasion. They came with adorable miniature accessories. Each doll had an exciting, historical, accurate backstory flipping through the American Girl catalog. At one point, the only place to buy dolls was basically heaven. Okay. You can read the rest of this here, folks. I'm not gonna, like I said again, I'm not gonna expand too much on it. But if you do have these type of dolls, do your research before you sell them. Put them up on eBay. It says over here, an eBay seller is asking, it didn't say sold, is asking $342 for this vintage Kirsten doll. Okay, I guess that's the source, eBay, because it says over there. Let's see what this one says. An original Samantha doll made by the Pleasant Company commands $4,000 in excellent condition with outfits and meat accessories. Verner name told Today Home via email, meat accessories are one of the ones that came with the doll when purchased. All right, so you can check it out here. There's a little video clip here. You can listen to it. I guess a little news segment. Okay. This one here, packaging is also important, says vintage lifestyle expert Bob Richter. You know, if people don't know who Bob Richter was one of the cast, actually Market Warriors that were PBS played back in, I think, 2013, whatever. You could really see, you could see his shows and stuff like that if you type in marketwarriors.com or Market Warriors on YouTube, and you'll see who Bob Richter is. Really nice guy. They're all the cast is nice. John Bruno, Kevin Bruno, Bob Richter. Then you had Miller Gaffney. They were great. You know, the foursome were great. I mean, I loved the show. I don't know why PBS took it off. You could really learn from these people. I mean, it always kept my attention. And being it's not on TV anymore, you could watch them on on YouTube. As a matter of fact, I'm all friends with all four of them. And I've talked to, I think, Kevin and John Bruno, whatever. And I said, it'd be nice if you guys could start your own YouTube channel, your own type of Market Warriors, and it'd be nice if you can get together or do something, and do something of that sort. I really enjoyed the show. It was called Market Warriors, and you could check it out on YouTube. It was really good. It's a shame they took it off the air. I don't know. There was some kind of fallout, I think, with the producers or whatever. It was something along that line, and it's a shame they took it off. But you got to check it out. But anyway, you can read the rest of this here. And we did. I'm looking at these dolls. I'm thinking to myself, if we did have any dolls, they're probably gone. Knowing the wife and Deb and the kids would probably clean up. They probably figured, we don't need them. That's why sometimes, especially in this day and age, it pays to do your research before you start, donating things. This one over here is from the Mirror. Okay, the Mirror. It's www.mirror.co.uk. And the story goes on to say eBay reveals the best day to sell unwanted items, and it is not on Boxing Day. The date and time represents the peak sales transaction made on eBay. This story was posted December 26, 2018, so it's not that old. Not old at all. It's only a day old. It goes on to say here, let's get to the story. For many, Christmas means out with the old and with the new. And many Brits are thinking about using the new year as a time for a big declutter. According to online marketplace ebay.co.uk, the best date and time for anyone looking to shift their unwanted items between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. on Friday, December 28th, which is tomorrow. So you might want to check into that there. It says the date represents the best time to list items for sale, as this is when sales across the platform peak. Yeah, I haven't got any sales, right? I got one little sale yesterday, and it is what it is, folks. I'm not going to get too much into that. I'm not going to talk about it because it's not going to do anything anyway. So you could read the rest of this story here, folks, if you choose to do so. The 10 eBay categories based on the sellers last year between December 17th and January 19th, 2018. ebay.co.uk has pinpointed the top categories that Brits are purchasing on site during this period. And the 10 are: number 1, home appliances; number 2, video game consoles; number 3, mobile smartphones; number 4, shoes; 5, laptops and netbooks; Video games is number 6. 7 games. 8 DVDs and Blu-rays. 9 is fragrance and aftershave. And 10 is DVD player and home cinema. And then it's got over here eBay seller tips. You can click on it easy. All active hyperlinks, right? How to sell on eBay, eBay buyer scams, deals. I'm going to leave this window open because I'm going to check this out myself, folks. Yeah, you might want to check this out yourself. I'm going to leave this window open here, though. All right, so let's go over here to this one here. Sept Sport. I don't know this here. I don't know why I clicked this on here. I'm not sure where I got this from, but I thought I'd share it with you guys. I guess they sell sneakers, it looks like here. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I was clicking through a whole bunch of stuff. I got so many emails today. It's ridiculous. I was just picking and trying to pick and choose, but it's crazy. It really is. But anyway, I'm not going to expand too much on this at all. Just if you are men and women looking for sneakers, they look like the nice stuff here. I don't know the price of these things. With the prices, okay, 83, 92, 91. Yeah, me personally, as a frugal entrepreneur, I would never spend that kind of money on sneakers. But that's not me. You know, that's me saying that. There, not you guys. You may beg to differ and say, hey, for that, I will spend that kind of money on these sneakers or whatever, and that's all fine and Jim dandy. Just go to www.septsport.com. All right, let's move on here. This one here is one of my favorite sites I get a lot of information from. This is from E-Commerce Bites. They did a little Christmassy here, right? Red and green here. I understand it's the lady here. She is the owner of E-Commerce Bites. You could sign up for the newsletter if you choose to do so. And very good information. I highly recommend them. Like I said, if you got the opportunity to sign up, and you'll get the emails, and every time they do updates, you will get the updates as well. This one came out yesterday, December 26, 2018. Do unwanted Christmas gifts help or hurt eBay sellers? And it goes on to say eBay is counting on people to turn its marketplace to sell unwanted holiday gifts or older model items that they no longer need. It's giving them a nudge through the whole marketing campaign. Sell what's hot, make more cash. It waited exactly 1 day to send an email to our accounts to make more money. We received the email this afternoon. eBay is also running a marketing campaign on its website with a prominent banner on the home page and a peekaboo button on the top of every page. The website ad takes visitors to a special landing page. Let's see what it is, folks. I hope I can get back to this again. Let's see. I'm just curious to see this here. Okay, you got it. Turn into cash. All right, this is definitely a new one here because I don't remember seeing this here. All right, cash is calling. If you're going to sell cell phones, 3 simple steps to sell. All right, ship it, get paid. Okay. Sell on a go. Let's see, what else is this here? You can get it on the App Store, no doubt. That's probably the eBay app. Free to list, absolutely. 9% of your sales start selling. Free to list. Okay. Free to list. Interesting. All right. I'll have to look into that there, because the last time I thought something was free to list, and I find out it was some other advertisement for something else. All right, this is their new, this is another page they got going on here. So let's click back here again, and let's get back to that page we had. Okay, back to this. Okay, so we've seen that page of the active hyperlink. You can check it out. I am not going to expand too much on it. We also noticed, I will say this part here. The question is whether consumers who turn to buy to liquidate unwanted items will also be drawn to make purchases on eBay as eBay hopes, and or whether it'll simply provide more competition for existing sellers. I can tell you right now, it's going to provide more competition for existing sellers. What else is new? We also noticed an uptick in items in sale on Facebook Marketplace. I talked about this once before. It doesn't hurt to try, even if you're cross-selling. If you're selling the same items on eBay, you could also sell them on Facebook Marketplace. The only thing is to do, you got to be on top of it, and either or sells on either platform. Make sure you update it right away, because if something sells on Facebook Marketplace and you forget to update it on eBay, you're gonna have a problem, because someone's gonna make a purchase. They're gonna think it's still there. Once it sells, take it off, end the item on eBay right away. Because what will happen is they will place the sale, then you're going to have to cancel it, and it's going to be a strike on your account. So please be careful with that. And then it says over here, lastly, feel free to share post-holiday selling and sourcing strategy, and let us know what you think about the eBay marketing campaign. Yeah, I don't know what you. Why don't you guys let me know what you think of it? Okay. All right. So we got that there. I'm going to close that window out. Is gifting used goods socially acceptable? I talked about this once before. Let me just get a little swig of water here, folks. I talked about this once before about gifting, giving gifts, used gifts, if it is, appropriate thing to do near the holidays. As I said once before, and I'm not saying this and I'm making it a derogative statement, but here's the thing. I said, my take is, if people, if your sales are slow, you're an eBay seller, whoever, Amazon, eBay, whatever, and you are selling pre-owned merchandise, I would think, and this is my personal take, and don't take it the wrong way, folks. Don't, think I'm making a derogative statement here. All I'm saying is, if you're buying something for your loved ones, I don't think that the pre-owned merchandise is going to go flying off the shelves, because 9 out of 10, a lot of people want brand new stuff for Christmas. I'm not saying it can't happen, okay, but it is what it is. I mean, me personally, if someone got me something from eBay that was pre-owned and it was something I really wanted, maybe it was something vintage or something that was a hard to find item, and they gave it to me and said, look, I went searching high and low, I got this gift for you, I got it off of eBay, I would take it with open arms and say, thank you very much, I really appreciate it. So it all depends on the individual. If you're an individual that sits and says, well, I got to have brand new stuff, or that's it, nothing, then that's a different story. But for the most part, I'm okay with it. I have no problem with it, folks. I have no problem. But anyway, let's read this. It came out December 24, 2018. And again, the title is Gifting Used Gifting Used Goods Socially Acceptable? It goes on to say, earlier this month, we were posed with the question to sellers whether it's okay to give used goods, not vintage, okay, all right, I'm saying vintage, not vintage, rare, or antiques, as gifts. Readers have spoken. 48% of you think it's generally acceptable to give used items as gifts, and 30% said it's not. Okay, well, whatever. It's all matter of preference and choice, whatever. And 22% said they didn't know. Okay, but while nearly half of the respondents on our very informal survey said it was okay to give used, 32% said they have never given a used item as a gift. Okay, well, what's regifting about? You get a gift, you take it out. Let's say you play. Let's say it was something like an electronic gizmo. You got it, you play with it for a while. And, here's my take on it, folks. Once you give something to somebody, it's brand new, and they open it, they take it out, they test it, whatever it is, play with it, or try it out, they put it back. That's it. It's used. That's it. Go to a department store. You go to Walmart, you buy an electronic gizmo. I had this happen to me. I bought something, I forgot what it was. And I went there the next day. I tried it out. It had to be some kind of electronic thing. I don't know what it was. Oh, I think it was an all-in-one. Oh, it was. I know what it was. It was an all-in-one computer, desktop computer. And I told him, I said, there was nothing wrong with it. I tried it out. I didn't want it, so I want to return it. And rather than put it back on a shelf, they had to put it. They put it off to the side. And they put it. Now it's used. And I just bought it. I bought it that day. Let's say it was a Thursday and returned it Friday. They don't care. It goes as used, and they have to mark it down now. Okay. So that's what happens. Me, it don't make a difference to me. Like I said, I don't really care. 68% of the respondents have given a used item, not including vintage, rare, and unique and antique, said the recipient appreciated the gift. That would be me. That would be me. Okay, they said 68% of the respondents, okay, who had given used items, not including vintage, rare, or antiques, said the recipient appreciated the gift. Used goods come in all flavors. As one reader pointed out in the accompanying blog post, there's a big difference between new and open box, refurbished and used. Another reader said sentimental nature of a used good makes a difference. A minority of 11% said that they have received used items as a gift, not vintage, rare, or antique, and did not appreciate the gift. Oh, that's not nice. Whatever happened to the thought that counts, right? Come on, guys. Maybe, did you ever think maybe the person that's giving you something from, they bought something off of eBay or another site, or if they went to a thrift store, do you ever think maybe they didn't really have a lot of money to spend and that's all they could afford? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, people, you gotta, be accepting, be open, just have an open mind and have a contrite heart and accept it. I mean, what difference does it make if it's new, used, whatever? As long as it's not disheveled, or it's something that's like, looks like it's been dragged through the mud or whatever, so to speak. What's the big deal? I can't see the sense of it. But anyway, you can read the rest of the story. I will give you the URL one more time. I think the next, quite a bit of them are going to be from e-commerce bites. There might be some duplicates, so I'm going to have to probably get rid of some of them here. I can see it already. Anyway, let me give you the URL. It's www.ecommercebytes.com. Okay, let's close this one out. eBay undergoes management shakeup. This came out December 21st, 2018. Ooh, what's this all about? I didn't get a chance to read this, folks. eBay Chief Communications Officer Dan Tarman has left the company this week. Yeah, he was a member of eBay's executive leadership team, reporting directly to eBay CEO Devin Winnick. The move comes as part of what appears to be an unannounced management reorganization. See update below. A look at eBay's corporate website shows that 2 top executives mysteriously missing from our leaders page. In July, Mohan Pat was listed as the VP of Core Product Experience, and Mazen Rishwada was listed as VP Platform Engineering. They have been placed in those roles to co-lead the eBay's core product and technology organization as part of restructuring of eBay's technology department. When Steve Fisher became Senior Vice President, payments at the time, eBay said it would leave Fisher's previous position of a Chief Technology Officer unfulfilled. Interesting. All right. You guys can read the rest of this story because I am not going to, although it is interesting. Maybe later on I'll check it out, but at this point in time, I am going to go to the next one. All right. Home delivery gets silly. All right. I didn't get a chance to read these, folks, so just to let you know. I mean, you hear me chuckle here and there, it's because I didn't get a chance to read these things here. I just find them amusing at the time. This came out December 22nd, 2018. I like to always throw the full date in there so you know it's not 3 years old, a month old, whatever. So just to keep you up, give you a heads up. Customers count on their package to arrive in time for Christmas, and the online sellers take a delivery date seriously. But this holiday season, things got a little silly. From glitter bombs to dancing drivers. I just seen glitter bombs. I think in the dollar store or something like that. I don't know. I picked up these things in the dollar store. It looked like that's what they were talking about. I was like, glitter bombs. Anyway, from glitter bombs to dancing drivers, the normally mundane topic of holiday delivery is getting viral treatment, interspersed with stories about disappointed customers whose packages were late or stolen from the porch, or some light-hearted tales. Listen, let me share this with you guys out there who do sell. If you had any experience like this, I said this once before and I'll repeat it again. If you guys have situations like that, where in the past you had an item you sold a buyer and the buyer said they never received it, all right, or was never delivered, whatever, a quick tip to do, for me, I'm sharing it with you guys, I would do it. You would have, first off, if you're sending something out, priority, anything from $1 up to $50, right? Priority mail is automatically insured. It's automatically insured and tracked. Anything like jewelry, laptops, rings, any type of watches, whatever. Believe me, folks, it's a peace of mind. What I'm about to tell you. It's not rocket science, and I'm not saying by doing this here it's going to avoid all the problems with it, but it should help out circumvent them. Do yourself a favor. Put signature delivery confirmation on it along with the delivery tracking. Okay? And if it is something that's of a high value, put the insurance in there, pay it into the price, but do that. It'll be a peace of mind. The reason why I say that is the letter carrier, the way I understand it, will not leave the package at your door unless someone comes physically and signs for it. If no one's there, I think the way I understand it, the letter carrier will bring it back to the post office. I think he makes an attempt twice. And then I think on a third time, don't quote me on, I think that's the way the procedure is. They'll go once, I think twice. And then on the third day, I think they leave it there. They'll give you a little slip saying that you got a package to be picked up at the postal service. You go down there, you pick it up, sign for it, boom, and that's it. You're done. It's the same thing, okay? If you're going to ship it out, friends, relatives, aunts, uncles, whoever, do it. Use the signature delivery confirmation because someone physically has to sign for it. And if the letter carrier will not leave the package there. And if he does, That's a no-no. I doubt that's very much going to happen because that's against their protocol. They're not. They shouldn't be doing that. Okay. That's what you might want to do to avoid this problem, because I've been hearing it on quite a few blog sites, and other people's concerns were talking about that. I had a package stolen, or they received, or I had a seller saying the buyer never received the package. I'm telling for the sellers out there, use signature delivery confirmation if you have problems like that. Pay it in a price. Pay it in a price. That's always a $2-3. Just ante up your price there. That's all, and that'll cover your signature delivery. And in your advertisements, when you do your descriptions, put it in there in letters. Now read between the lines, fellas, people, men, whatever, fellas, men and women, whatever, who are selling on who sell on eBay. You'll get my drift. And so will the people looking to buy your item. Just put in there, this item will have to be signed for. It'll be coming with signature delivery, so someone will need to sign for it. And this will give people a little heads up, like, hey, I'm going to have to sign for this thing here. You know what I'm saying? You're reading between the lines there. That's what I would do, and that'll protect you as a seller and to protect the buyer. Okay, so there should be no wishy-washy situations like that where the buyer says, I never received it, or whatever, it got lost or damaged, whatever. Well, that's a possibility. But again, do it that way for yourself. Without expanding too much on it, let's get out of here and let's go to the next one. All right, eBay considers December 24th the normal shipping day. This one came out December 21st, 2018. eBay seller faces potential challenges with orders that come in on Christmas Eve. While the UPS will close most post office retail counters at noon on Monday, eBay considers the day to be a normal shipping day. eBay issued a clarification on Friday. It also noted that it does not consider December 25th and January 1st two shipping days, and that sellers would not receive late shipments for these dates. Okay, so what does this mean for sellers? If your local post office closes earlier than normal on December 24th, this may impact your handling time and late shipment metrics. For example, if you have the same day handling time and your daily cutoff is 3 p.m., but your post office has already closed, you may receive a late shipment metric. See, this is not fair. This is not fair. Okay, you can't. The eBay shouldn't be so strict and demanding that Suppose you just can't. Suppose there's a lot of supposed scenarios. Okay, suppose you're on your way driving there. You got an hour to get to the post office or whatever it is. And there's an accident. Maybe you got to travel on a highway to get there, whatever it is, or you get a blowout. You get a flat tire. What are you supposed to do? I mean, come on. I mean, this is kind of stupid if you ask me. I mean, give me a break. You know what I'm saying? I mean, see, when the eBay starts pulling stuff like this here, what are you supposed to do as a seller? I mean, there's only 8 hours in a day. Suppose you're a guy like me. I'm a solo seller here. Solo me, right? Solo seller here. Seriously. What am I supposed to do? Suppose an order comes in, or let's say I got a couple of orders that come in, and it's a Friday afternoon. It comes in around maybe around 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock. How am I supposed to process all those orders and get to the post office by that time there? All right. There's things that happen, and they've really got to make allotments for you to have time constraints like this here, where it's gonna, late shipping metric. Give me a break. Crying out loud. I mean, eBay. I mean, you know what I realized, folks, and somebody else said this here. When you're a seller on eBay, now you may agree to disagree. You are an employee. Somebody said that once before. You are an employee of eBay, basically. I know it sounds crazy. This is what someone said, and I know they're being kind of like they're a little being facetious in how they're saying it, but it's true. It's like you are an employee of eBay. You gotta abide by their rules and regulations, or it's like you get demerits. You didn't meet this qualification, or you didn't meet this particular metric or whatever on your selling plan. And they want to penalize you for it. That's crazy. It is really crazy. I don't know. I don't even want to expand too much on it because all it does is upset me, folks. And you tell me what you decide. If you think what they're doing is okay, then and you're okay with it, then so be it. But me, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. I'm not happy with that. Anyway, let's move right along. You know the site. You know the story. Okay. Let's bump out of here. Okay, Amazon sheds. Amazon sheds crap products. So should you. Okay, this came out December 20th, 2018. Another company did a write-up about this once before. I don't know if it was the same one. Amazon doesn't want to sell unprofitable products itself, which refers to as crap. Can't realize a profit. Okay. On the other hand, it has no qualms about competing with its own merchants for profitable products, according to the reports published this week. Now, the Wall Street Journal did this story. I think I did it a couple days back on this here. It goes on to say the Wall Street Journal said Amazon does not want to sell crap products anymore. Think bottled beverage or snack foods, right? The products tend to be priced at $15 or less, are sold directly by Amazon, and are heavily or bulky, therefore costly to ship. So it's asking manufacturers and vendors to repackage or fulfill these goods themselves. Okay, I'm not going to expand too much on it. You could read the rest of the story, folks. The URL, I know I bounce around a lot, but you know the URL. It's right on top of here, and you can see the company. This is who posted it. All right, let's move right along. Okay, I knew I had a duplicate there. Is Amazon behind USPS delivery delays? Woo-wee. Okay, let's see this here. Again, like I said, I didn't get a chance to read it. This came out Monday, December 24th, 2018. Somebody's writing into Einer. And it says, Dear Einer, the USPS should rename themselves as Amazon, B-T-I-C-H, okay, of all the packages I am sending out and taking way longer than normal, yet anything I order from Amazon gets to me in 2 days, even from the outside of the country. It's a dozen different packages. They all arrive on time every time. It's affecting my business. My customers are writing and complaining that the slow delivery. Apparently, if the package does not say Amazon, it gets shoved to the back of the line to be delivered whenever. That's wrong too. Their own priority mail packaging is no longer priority. Now, anybody knows about priority mail and that they're using the USPS, which they are. With the priority packaging, with USPS priority packaging, it's only a 2 to 3 day delivery. And from what I heard from the U.S. Postal Service representative, that it is not guaranteed to get there in 2 to 3 days. I know, right? It's like, why put it there? I know. This is what the postal employee customer service rep told me. That even though it says, because I complained about that once before, I called and said, listen, people are waiting to get their packages. It was a package, I forget what it was, and the people haven't gotten it in over a week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's supposed to say 2 to 3 day delivery. And the representative said, no, it's not. Well, it states that there, but she goes, it could take a lot longer. It could take longer than 2 to 3 day delivery. My take is then they should just leave it at that. Don't make any statements like that, and just leave it as USPS priority mail, and leave it at that. Don't put timestamps on, because people such as myself are going to think that that item is going to get to them within 2 or 3 days. Okay, that's what's going on here. You can read the rest of this story. Again, this is why I do love doing a reseller news, and I do like going to these sites, and I'm glad I get the information, because you know what, folks, it keeps me aware of what's going on in the eBay or e-commerce arena, and it keeps you guys abreast of what's going on too. That's why I like doing it. That's why I said I still want to do the reseller news. I said in my other video I want to keep still doing the reseller news. But anyway, check this story out. This is the one you're looking at. Is Amazon behind the USPS delivery delays? Okay, you tell me what you think. Let's bump out of here. Did eBay lower the priority mail insurance with new requirements? Oh, no, I didn't get a chance to read this one. This came out Sunday, December 23rd, 2018. This is, I guess, a seller writing in to Einer. Dear Einer, is it just me, or did I miss the change that was made to the USPS shipping insurance? I always got $100 insurance with priority mail label put on, but I noticed it was dropped to $50 worth of insurance. Now, I don't know when this person, when did this change take place, because I've known that for quite some time now, that with insurance, I don't remember it ever being $100, at least from the time I started selling and using priority mail. They said it was dropped to it now. It probably was. I'm not saying this person who wrote into Einer is wrong, but I don't remember it being $100. I remember because I called up in regards with that there, and I said, I wanted to verify it. I said, let me ask you guys a question. Is it covered up to $50, worth of insurance? Is it up to 50? And the guy said, yeah. The rep told me, yeah, it's up to $50. It's covered for insurance. Anything over that, you got to pay the additional cost. Now, if it went up, that's something. If it was at $100 at one time and it went down, they dropped the insurance worth of insurance. That's something that's news to me. Okay. I am a TRS, and then it goes on to say I'm a top-rated seller, of course. For whatever does that anyone anymore, unless you are bending backwards for pennies. I see eBay now says U.S. priority mail automatically covers packages that are damaged or lost up to value of $50 for all eBay sellers. Now, I'm not going to say this. You can't blame eBay for this here. eBay, as far as the way I'm looking at it, this is my own personal take on this here, folks. eBay is just complying with the U.S. Postal Service. Okay, eBay does not have, they're not responsible for what the Postal Service charges. You might say, well, they have an alliance with them, so no, I don't think even if they have an alliance, the Postal Service is governed by themselves. That's their own entity. They have nothing really to do with eBay. I mean, they may say you get discounts and stuff like that, or they may work with eBay in certain things, but when it comes to things of that nature, eBay don't really have a say in it. eBay, you can't. What is an eBay rep going to go in there? Told the Postal Service, oh, listen, we noticed you guys dropped your insurance from 100 to 50. We want it back to 100 again. They're not. That's not the way it's going to work. Anyway, let me just read a little more on it. It says top-rated sellers, as well as sellers with at least 300 transactions during the previous month, will receive $100 insurance coverage with each UPS priority mail purchase using eBay. Now, I'm not familiar with this part. Okay, so this I really can't, I can't speculate on this part here, but because I don't get 300 transactions per month. So I don't know if this is, how, the validity behind this here. I don't really know too much on this here. I don't want to expand too much on this. Okay, so I don't know. But then it goes on to say here, when did it change? And then it says over here, since they dropped the store level I was using, I went to the lowest level since eBay was not producing sales. Now I can list a big whopping 100 items per month. So really is no hope for having 300 transactions a month. And with 15 years plus eBay, I've never had 300 transactions in a month. So this is pretty unrealistic for us. Well, join the club. It is. We're all in that same boat. And then what does it say over here? This here kind of like reflects to the first story I just talked about in the seller news here. I think eBay is trying to bank on cheap sales, cheap China sales, to bring it to the legislator, so they can prove that the current administration that China sales are strong, and by the U.S. dropping out of the packet agreement will hurt online sales, such as a flagrant manipulation of numbers. It almost makes one laugh. Something. It's going to get to a point. Really, it's going to get to a point where you're going to get top-rated sellers, such as myself, are going to get fed up one day, and with all these changes and rules and regulations that eBay's impending, putting into their selling platform, restrictions or guidelines, whatever you want to call it, people are going to start backing off of this here. They're going to get out of it, and they're going to probably do one or two things. They're going to, either close their account, and I heard a couple of them already said it there, and they're going to go, try other platforms, or one guy said, I'm gonna devote my time to my own website and do that. I'm gonna sell on my own website rather than and get off of eBay altogether. That's a good thing. The only thing is, though, getting the recognition and exposure for people to actually buy off your website. See, that's the thing. That's where the ace of the hole is with eBay. It's a world-renowned name. Everybody and their mother knows eBay. It was on commercials, as in movies. You always heard that word eBay. Oh, you can buy it off of eBay. You can buy it off eBay. Even certain movies had it. I don't know which ones. I can't depict the ones up, but they always. I remember seeing that name in there. Hearing that during a movie. Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy. Let's see over here. Let's read a little more. Personally, eBay has basically and I didn't even finish reading this. I'm already pretty much right on this here. Personally, eBay has basically lost my business while other sites have been picking up. They are losing my sales. It's fine. I have much less stress. I just want to know when they changed the insurance amounts and when it was announced. Thanks, L. Now, this person writes to them every now and then, writes into e-commerce bites. Again, in regards to the insurance, if that's your, if that's the biggest thing right now that bothers you, I wouldn't let it get to, don't let it upset you. You go with the flow. If that's what the U.S. Postal Service is saying to the eBay, and eBay's got to oblige by their rules, right? That's the U.S. Postal Service we're dealing with. And if they're saying that they're dropping it from $100 to $50 insurance, just ride with it, man. That's what you could do. Just ride with it. Go with the flow. And if you need additional, just pad it into your price. But you don't have to do that unless you're going to sell something that's more than $100. That's when you have to do it. But if you're selling items from $1 to up to $50, don't complain about it. Just leave it as it is. That's what I would do. I mean, I'm not going to lose sleep over it, but it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. Anyway, let's move right along. Let's see here. This is another one here. Like I said, I got to see if you might see some other ones here that might be the same. I got to just bump out of them here. This one here came out Friday, December 21st, 2018. Lowest price, no guarantee of being seen in eBay. Sorry. Oh, brother, here we go. See, the reason why I'm sighing with these things is because I didn't get a chance to read these here. And the more I read it makes me depressed. Again, this person wrote into Ina, Dear Ina, I sell items that are very competitive. Out of desperation, needing sales, I drop my prices to ridiculous low prices. See, out of desperation. This is me. Out of desperation, needing sales. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, I know we're all going through the same thing. Okay, later then I searched my item on a computer, and others I searched with the title, and the lowest price did not show up. Beneath the list, the first listings, it stated, we removed some search results to show you are the most relevant listings. Wow. That is not fair to buyers. If you search for the lowest price plus shipping out of the trusting eBay, buyers should be showing the lowest prices, but that's not the case at all. If it is competitive, buyers are not given the lowest price. See? More games. Here, and then let's read this one here. I like to read the comments, but I can read them all. I can read these things all day because I love to hear what people say. People say, yeah, well, they like to bash eBay. And so, well, no, they're expressing themselves. And, there may be people out there beg to differ with me on that. They're saying you shouldn't listen to what people say. But let me tell you something. You got to get it out in the open, folks. You have to get this out in the open. People have to know what's going on, okay? So it is what it is. But let's read what this person has to say. eBay has done that for years. Unfortunately, as a seller, eBay offers no guarantee for the listings that will be seen. That's why promoted listings. People say, oh, you got to use promoted listings. You got to use promoted listings. If there are 27 million active sellers on eBay from the last time I looked, how are you going to, suppose they all apply for promoted listings and it's the same particular item you're selling. I'm not saying all 27 million, I'm just using, I'm being facetious here, but suppose, how can you stack everybody up in that little, can you clump them all together? Somebody's got to be on the top. I mean, really, right? Come on, give me a break. Okay, it says eBay has done that for years. Unfortunately, as a seller, eBay offers no guarantee that their listings will be seen. In fact, if you read through the user agreement that we all had to agree so we could sell on eBay, they retain the right to hide our listings as needed. Let me repeat. eBay, right, sell on eBay. Well, let's read that part again. In fact, if you read through the user agreement that we all had to agree so we could sell on eBay, they, meaning eBay, retain the right to hide our listings as needed. I don't remember their exact words, but it was in the UA. Okay? Now you might say, well, maybe how do we know if this person knows what they're talking about? Well, I don't know. Maybe they read it. Maybe they were a little more versed on it than I was, or you, or I. That's why I like these websites, because they bring these things to our attention. We sit and wonder, we ponder, geez, why am I sales? No sales, no sales. And then you find out, you research, oh, that's probably the reason why we're not getting sales, because of things like little shenanigans like this. Beneath the listings, and here's another person I wrote, another comment. Beneath the first listing, it stated, we removed some search results to show you the most relevant listings. If I'm not mistaken, a buyer can hit the button that says show all listings. Okay? Tool Guy writes, if I'm not mistaken, the buyer can hit the button that says show all listings. Tool Guy, you are expecting too much from buyers. I would guess most of them look only at the best match items they're fed because they can't be bothered to find out if they're a different sort order. Since most never read item descriptions, which is true, I did a video on that a long time ago, folks. I don't know where they would look for a link that states show all listings. And they got other ones going on here. And you could read a lot of them yourself. Folks, check this one out. This is upsetting to me. This bothers me because, like I said, I am dying over here with sales. No sales, okay? I am dying here. Check it out and read it for yourself, folks. I don't want to expand too much on that. Next one, eBay publishes the most. All right, we already did that there. We already seen that. Amazon did, whatever. I'm just going to expand a little on here. This came out yesterday, December 26, 2018. I don't know, did I do this already? It says eBay published a list on Wednesday of most expensive purchases made on the marketplace for 2018, reporting on some of the highest ticketed items sold for between $145,000 and $3 million plus. But the announcement may be more notable because of what it did not include. In the past, eBay has touted the holiday sales the same way Amazon did today. While such release generally don't reveal detailed numbers, nevertheless opportunities for the marketplace to brag. Okay. And then, all right, so now on this one here, the first one I showed you, it didn't show. It says over here, lunch with Warren Buffett, which is kind of crazy. It was $3,300,000. A Patek Philippe Grand Complication watch was $535,000. A Lamborghini was $499,000. Porsche, and you could see the dates. You could just stop the page or whatever, and you could read the rest of it. I am not going to read all of this here. I'm getting tongue-tied of reading it. But this is the items that sold, and, the other one didn't have the prices. This one does have a price. Look at this here. Look at this. Action Comic, first appearance, Superman, Lois Lane, $145,000. Wow. Wow. Well, Captain America comic, $175,000. Look at this, a LeBron James basketball card, $250,000. Unbelievable, unbelievable, folks. Whoever's selling them, they're lucky. They're making money. I wish I could say that. Let's bump out of here. eBay published the most. Okay, that's I said the duplicate. One of Chris Hurt eBay sellers. We do this one here. I don't know if we did or not. Let's see here. Is gifting. Well, I think I did this one here. Yeah, we did this one. I'm sorry, folks. I'm just trying to clean up some of the stuff I had here. eBay goes, and we did that one. Like I said, some of these it might be there. We did that. We did that one. I'm not sure we did that one. And that one. As I said, a lot of them were dupes. Okay, so that's that one. It really gets me going. We got this one here, and let's see. So we got over here. I think we did this one. Do I want to give her eBay? Yes, I think we did this one here. And the last one we got over here, folks, came out yesterday, December 26. Tens of millions of holiday shoppers sign up for Amazon Prime. I will not give any of these companies any more money than I have to. I heard, what is this, Amazon Prime? What did they go up? I think, what is it, $100 for that there? To have that for the year, something like that. And I think I heard it even went up more. One of my relatives said, I think it's even more than that. So it's over here, it's same site, e-commerce bites, puts it out. And it goes on to say, Amazon said Wednesday that tens of millions of people started Prime free trials or paid memberships this holiday season. Its annual holiday brag report was again short on hard numbers, with the company calling it record-breaking holiday season with more items ordered worldwide than ever before. I am so happy for you, Mr. Bezos. I am so happy for you, my friend. Amazon said small and medium-sized businesses had their best holiday season ever in our stores, with the items sold growing at faster rate than retail. Over 50% of the items sold through Amazon during the holidays came from small to medium-sized businesses. Other factoids are about the holiday performance. Okay, it goes in the U.S. more than 1 billion items shipped for free holiday with Prime. Millions of unique items with the U.S. shipped with Prime free same day, Prime free 1-day or free 2-day delivery with Prime Now. I'm not going to get into those yet. I don't even deal with Amazon, to be honest with you folks. But if you guys want to read the rest of the story, you can. I'm going to close out this video. I'm getting tongue-tied talking about it. Let me go over here. Let's go back to this one here. Well, folks, that concludes my video for today. If you got anything out of it, please let me know. Drop a comment below. And if you do like my videos, please don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe, and mostly important, don't forget to hit that bell notification icon if you'd like to be updated on new videos I put out. For those who are new subscribers and recently subscribed to my channel, I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time out and for subscribing. Is greatly appreciated. And I do hope that most people who see these videos get a takeaway from it. I don't mind putting out videos like this here. It's to kind of help enlighten you about the e-commerce world, what's going on with it. I am a seller on eBay myself. This is kind of like a hobby, it's a slash hobby full-time, so to speak. More like a hobby right now for me, but for the most part, that's what I'm doing right now, outside of doing my videos. And that's basically it, guys. But anyway, I don't want to take too much of your time up. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I do apologize, but I really wanted to go over a lot of topics with you guys. So again, I hope you like it. Don't forget to please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And again, don't forget that bell notification icon if you want to be updated to when I put new videos out. This is Rich Pasini signing off. Have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye now.